Welcome back, everybody, to Japanese Ghost Stories with Twilight Syndrome. In the last one, we did the Oni Asobi, and we're heading on to the third ghost story in this series, the telephone card. Let's check it out. It is I, in my not-so-creepy voice. So I've actually heard this urban legend before in Japan, and I've heard this from several of my students before. The phone card that is either kind of cursed or, the evil phone card or the spirited phone card, whatever you want to call it. But it's a phone card that lets you use the telephone to talk to dead people. And if you don't know, years ago, if you're a young person, you wouldn't know, but there were, payphones all over the place. And especially in Japan, there were payphones, everywhere in convenient locations, and a lot of them had a little slot in them, and you had a card, kind of like a debit card, that had some money on it, and you could just pop it in there and make your call, and the little digital screen would slowly count down, as you were talking to your friend. And then when it reached 0, the money went out. But that was the phone cards, and they were really convenient. You just carry it in your wallet, and easy to make a call. But nowadays, it's all about cell phones, so the phone cards have kind of disappeared. But this is kind of an interesting legend, and I've heard it before, that you can use the special phone card, and once you stick it in the telephone, you can talk to the dead. And that's what the girls here are talking about. We've got Masa there on the far left, one of our main characters, and then Mio on the far right. Remember, they both are in the soccer club, managers of the soccer club. Yuri's not in this scene. And in the middle, we've got kind of a new character that's just here to explain the legend and, have somebody that they can talk to about this story. And of course, Masa here doesn't like the story that they're talking about. She hates ghost stories and gets annoyed whenever they come up. But unfortunately, that's the world she lives in. This is the world where we all talk about Japanese ghost stories in school. Erika is her name, the girl in the middle that has the weird blonde hair. Looks like a gal or something. And she's taken off after sharing the ghost story with us. Alrighty, we're off to a great start here on Chapter 3, the telephone card. So, Tetsuya is Atsushi's best friend. If you remember in a couple of the previous stories, Atsushi, who's the guy here, another one of our main characters, he's dating Masa, the girl, and Tetsuya was a good friend, and he jumped off the roof of the school and committed suicide. And Atsushi is, pretty upset about that. He doesn't know why. They were together for a long time. They were good friends, but he never talked to him about it, and never really told Atsushi anything about what was going on in his life. And so Atsushi is a little upset here, wondering why he didn't tell him anything or say anything and, talk to him about it before he ended his life. And as you saw in that scene, as Tetsuya was falling off the roof, he jumped off the roof. As he was falling off the roof of the school there, somehow I don't know, maybe his spirit entered Mio there, the girl, or his spirit, as he was dying, his final, whatever, his ghost or whatever, possessed Mio there for a moment, as you saw in that cutscene. So Masa's trying to cheer him up here, but yeah, he's pretty upset. So here we go to the apartment. Okaeri, osokatta ne. Yuri's like, welcome home, you're late kinda tonight. What is with that television? Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. That's sort of how the TV sounds in the background. A bunch of gibberish going on in the news. So Masa and Yuri are going to talk about, what happened today and the thing with Tetsuya jumping off the roof. So we had a pretty long conversation there. Mostly it was just recap of, talking about what's going on and, talking about the phone card ghost story and, that sort of thing. Giving like extra little details about it. Masa mentioned it to Yuri there, and Yuri added some detail. Some detail that I cut out in that when you put the phone card in, the cursed phone card, you can see the time you have left. And if that time reaches 0, and you're talking to the dead person, then you die as well as, the dead person, who's already dead, I guess. So Masa's saying she recognizes the voice here. I need to hang up quick if the phone reaches 0. It is I, Tetsuya. Let's die together. So Masa is having kind of a nightmare here. It's morning, wake up. Yuri is waking her up. But yeah, that long conversation I cut out was just Yuri mentioning the extra fact that when you put the card in and you're talking to the dead person or the soul or whatever, if the time reaches 0, then you die as well. So Masa kind of had a nightmare about that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know when is a good time, but I want to take this opportunity to mention, this ghost story is a little, disturbing with the suicide angle in it. And yeah, I know, people think about suicide and, it's one of those things that people contemplate. But yeah, I just want to say that, like, if anybody's ever thought about that or thinking about suicide, I would say it is definitely not the answer. It's not the answer to anything at all. I look at it as, say you got your favorite music, your favorite food, something you enjoy watching on TV. I mean, if you commit suicide, you have no chance to enjoy those things ever again. No matter how terrible life gets, how lousy things are in the world, as long as you're alive, there's always a chance, that things will improve, there's a chance that, you get to do something enjoyable. There's a chance that you get to eat your favorite food, listen to your favorite music, whatever. But if you're dead, there's no chance. The chances are zero. They're all gone. All your chances at any kind of happiness are gone. And even if you're feeling miserable or lousy, it's better to have a chance that things could turn around. And actually, usually they do. Rather than committing suicide and having all those chances at life go away. Everybody's dying anyway, so why speed up the process and, lose your chance at something that could be enjoyable in life? That's just my 2 yen, I guess. I know some people really depressed, having tough time, and they do contemplate suicide, and it is a pretty serious issue, and it's a serious issue in this video of the ghost stories, because it's kind of the main theme. But yeah, all I gotta say is don't do it. It's not worth it. You never know what the future will hold, but if you do it, there is no future at all. So you just wait for those happy moments in life that will come. But if you're gone, they will never come. So here we have Yuri and Masa heading to school. There was the station back there. I was under the impression that they lived, closer to the school. Whenever we have these ghost stories, sometimes they jump from their apartment to the school, but apparently they have a couple stations to go on the train. So there was a choice there: go to school with Yuri or take a walk in the park. And Masa's, kind of bummed out. She doesn't really feel like going to school. That's kind of understandable. I mean, after all the students hear the news, it'd be kind of a downer to go to school after you've heard that one of the students has jumped off the roof. So I'm just going to go to the park here for a little while instead of actually going to school. And Atsushi is also walking in the park here, feeling a bit down. But yeah, we'll have to see how we can get the phone card. And then, of course, using the phone card, we'll probably be talking to Tetsuya and asking him, the details of what happened, why he did it. What was going on. So Masa says there, shall we just go to school together? Wait a minute. What is it? So you got something important to talk to me about while we're walking, or should we just walk in silence? So the telephone card, talk about Atsushi, talk about Yuri. So I'll talk about Atsushi here a bit. Hey, your Tanjobi, your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's tomorrow. He's just been, lounging around in his sorrow that he didn't really think about that sort of thing. So Masa says, hey, let's go out to eat or something for your birthday. And then they're going to go to school. So that's probably going to play into the story. It's his birthday tomorrow. Maybe that has something to do with what Tetsuya did. Who knows? We'll see. So yeah, Masa arrived late here at school. We can go to the roof, we can go to the classroom. I don't know why I always choose the roof, but it seems that things happen on the roof in this game. Oh, and yeah, they have the sign there blocking it off because of the incident. I can go up there anyway, huh? Well, let's go to the club room, I guess. Kind of afraid of going upstairs to the roof. I'm sure something bad's gonna happen. So she's reminiscing. This is the place where Tetsuya used to play soccer. Kind of got a backflash going here. So Atsushi is like, "What's wrong with you, Tetsuya? You're not playing very well today. Did I win again today?" And Tetsuya's just making an excuse, saying he's too good. And that Atsushi didn't give him a chance, to get the ball through. So he says to Atsushi, I gotta make a chance, huh? I don't want to hear that from you. You're in the way. Stop getting in my way, or I'll kill you. So yeah, Mio is obviously carrying this upset spirit of Tetsuya. So Masa just mentioned she heard Tetsuya's voice. Like, what's going on here? Something from yesterday? So yeah, somehow Mio is carrying the vengeful spirit of Tetsuya. Hey, I want a drink. Come on, give me a drink. Love Japanese vending machines. They have everything. So there was a little bit of dialogue that I skipped. Not a big deal. And now it's night and we're headed home. Atsushi's not there waiting like he said he would be. So I guess I'm just headed to the where the shoes are here. Pick up my shoes. Oh, there's Tetsuya. Or Atsushi, sorry. Tetsuya's the dead person. Atsushi and Mio. So Atsushi's wondering why she wanted to meet for something. It's like, it's a little early, one day early, but I wanted to give you this in advance. What is this? There it is. The phone card. So Atsushi's, birthday is tomorrow, right? So she's giving it to him as kind of a little birthday present. But remember, technically the phone card is coming from Tetsuya, since his soul is, I don't know, there in Mio's body somehow. he says, you know, he'll never forget Tetsuya, no matter what, and says thanks for the gift. Mia was saying something about that maybe he was forgetting Tetsuya and didn't care about what happened to him. Okay, so Atsushi has the phone card here. He forgot something in the classroom. So he's like, later and thanks for the card. I know it seems a little, you know, cheesy, but actually the, you know, phone card was actually a pretty nice gift back in the day. It was actually, you know, had money value and, you know, could be quite useful for calling friends, family, whatever you needed. So it was actually a popular kind of gift item in Japan back in the day when they were used all the time. So Masa knows about the rumor, you know, with the telephone card, and he left his backpack sitting there when he went back to the classroom, so we're gonna look for the phone card here. Oh wow, I'm timed, huh? Oh. That was a lot faster than I thought. So Atsushi came back. He's a little upset that Masa is searching in his bag at stuff. I mean, even though they're, you know, kind of dating, I'm surprised he's upset about that.
Tetsuya なんだろ?
It's you, isn't it, Tetsuya? Oh, he's using a phone card.
なんで飛び降りたりなんて。俺に一言相談してくれりゃよかっただろ?
Why did you jump?
なんだよ。
Why didn't you talk to me about it?
そんなもんだったのかよ。
What does it have to do with me?
だから言ってんだろ。俺は
I understand, that's why I said it.
お前と一緒だよ。
But we're always together, right? Oh. He let the time run out. Okay guys, so I'm back here at the bag part. That was one of the bad endings where Atsushi dies because he was talking to Tetsuya on the phone and he let the time reach 0. So this time I was quicker and I found the phone card, which looks like it has a picture of all of them on the soccer team or something. Maybe it's a personalized phone card even. So we're going to steal it out of his bag, because if you don't, he'll use it to call Tetsuya's spirit, and the time will reach 0 and they're both dead. But now I have it as Masa. I just gotta make sure that the time doesn't run out, that's all. Let's try this. Okay, so there's 50 credits on it. So Moss is wondering what she should do here. I just hear like a faint breathing noise. Moshi Moshi, is anybody there? Try to talk. The last option there is hang up. It's like you're there, right? Is anybody there? I can hear something. I'm gonna hang up, I think, here. I I don't want to waste too much time. So C is hang up. That classic Japan telephone sound. Natsukashi. Okay, so for some reason it didn't work. I could just hear the breathing, but the spirit, whatever, didn't talk. Didn't say anything. That TV news. Okay, there was a pretty long dialogue there with Yuri, and she gave us a little bit more information. We need to use a phone that's closer to a place that Tetsuya used. Something's going on here. Strong wind. It's not you. It's not supposed to be you. That voice. You're in the way. Mia, what are you doing here? That's creepy. So Tetsuya's soul is still there, apparently. So Yuri mentioned some new information in the long conversation that I sort of glossed over. That, we need to use a phone that's closer to something related to Tetsuya. Since he was on the soccer team, I need to use the phone that's, near the soccer field. Because the phone I used before, was in front of the school. And so that's why we couldn't communicate with the spirit, apparently. So that's why I'm back at the school, and I'm looking for a different payphone. See, they're in front of the school, so it's got to be over here somewhere. Because this is the soccer field. And since, Tetsuya and Atsushi were both, in the soccer team, playing soccer together, we got to use a phone that's here in the soccer field that's somehow linked to one of his best memories or something. Wow, I didn't realize I could walk all the way down here. This is one big field. Oh, there is a phone here. Oh, the end of the soccer field. Yeah, in Japan, these phone booths used to be everywhere for convenience. All right, here we go, guys. Not looking forward to it. Well, we've got 46 credits to talk to Atsushi's soul. I mean, Tetsuya's soul. Keep switching them. Okay, we're connected. But something's a little different this time, Masa says. She can hear more clearly. So let's try to talk. Moshi moshi? Is anybody there? I guess not. It's not working. Let's try talking again. Tetsuya-san? Is that you? You're there, right? Come out. It's you, Tetsuya-san. Atsushi's not coming, or hang up. I'll say Atsushi's not coming. keeps saying Atsushi's not coming, I guess. Because I know he wanted to talk to Atsushi. What the? Oh my goodness, that is creepy. And for some reason I can't move. Masa's stuck here in the phone booth, can't move. Let Mio go. Let's try that. Why are you using Mio? That's creepy. I'm glad I'm in here. Oh, it is Tetsuya-san. There's no meaning if you're gonna be the one that calls me on the phone. Has to be Atsushi. I did a little bit of a cut there because some of the dialogue was repetitious. Said if only I was a girl, I could have told Atsushi. So you didn't really need to kill yourself. So maybe he had romantic feelings for Atsushi? I don't know. A girl like you can't understand. I couldn't tell him, you know, how I feel. So, is it that you loved him? Cared about him? Yep. That's right. But there's no way he could say that. But because you were there, his girlfriend, the only thing I could do was die. And then he wanted to get Atsushi to die too, so that they could be together in wherever spirits are, I suppose, was his thinking. But, yeah, he thinks Masa was in the way of their close boy love friendship because Masa is Atsushi's girlfriend, of course. So... You did not understand anything about the situation. Oh wow, I'm running out of time here. Oh my goodness. Tetsuya, it's me. You can hear me, right? Atsushi. So Atsushi came in behind me. So Atsushi heard from Yuri what was going on with the telephone card and came to help us. It's you, Atsushi. Goodness. Well, we're running out of time here. We both gonna die? Atsushi, you finally came. Tetsuya speaking. Tetsuya, quit this. You know, what are you doing? What do you intend to, do by doing this? This way we can be together. Just the two of us. We can always be together. Is that really your happiness? Is that really what you want? Is that really what you think would be, the best outcome? What about Masa? What about everybody else? What about everybody else in the world? When you're dead, what are you going to do? There's nothing. Everybody here is happy. Nobody's in the way. Everything's great. It's that kind of place. No, you're wrong. That's not the kind of world that I want to be in. Atsushi wanted him here in the world of the living with them. And there is just emptiness. You're wrong. You want to be with me too, right? I can't come to where you are, or I want to stay alive. I'm just going to say I can't come to where you are. I'm going to be here. Why? Why won't you come with me? I thought you were my best friend in the world. Shoot, we're running out of time. Yes, I am your best friend. That's why I didn't want you to die. That is not what I wanted. I wanted you to be with me, living. So we could be together and living together. Yeah, it's true. Atsushi's alive. And I wanted to kill you. So he finally realizes, koroshite. He wanted to kill Atsushi. He was that upset and, jealous of Masa. So Tetsuya realized that his foolishness here, and that he's made a terrible mistake. That he actually wanted to kill his best friend, which is not truly what he wanted, but... Wow, that was quite the emotional moment there. So, Tetsuya thought that the easiest way he could be with Atsushi was to kill himself and then have Atsushi join him, and then they would sort of be together forever. And he was always upset that Masa was with him as a girlfriend and kind of taking his attention. Yeah, I can see that with a lot of young people these days, feeling like, oh, you're with your girlfriend all the time and you're never, with me or never talking to me. But yeah, that's too bad that Tetsuya came to that conclusion, that he had to commit suicide and then try to kill Atsushi so that they could be together using the evil phone card. So yeah, if such a phone card existed, I'm not sure if I'd actually use it. It'd be scary to talk to somebody and then make sure the time doesn't run out, or you might just join them. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. This is the end of this ghost story. Once again, a very different take on a, horror genre story. It's still a creepy ghost story, but it's very different. And, kind of interesting at the same time. More story-based and a lot of emotions mixed into it. So apparently Atsushi here has something important he wants to give to Masa here. What is it? Just open it up already. Atsushi, what is this? Well, that looks like a ring. Next month is her birthday too, so he's going to give her a present early. And yeah, this is not necessarily like a wedding ring or an engagement ring. This kind of gift can often be given in Japan without, that sort of meaning. just as a present, even for like official girlfriend relationship. Maybe they haven't officially declared themselves boyfriend girlfriend, and this is kind of Atsushi's way of saying that he wants to make it official. Well, hey, at least we had kind of a happy moment here on the end of a rather serious topic and serious kind of story. But yeah, suicide and death is always a serious thing. It looks like we cleared that one. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this very interesting story. And in the next one, we'll do ghost story number 4, The Cursed Message Board. I hope you'll join me then. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.